All right, we're about 10 minutes away from puck drop, give or take. They're resurfacing the ice there in Denver. Other games going on right now. Miami and North Dakota. North Dakota up 2-0 after one there, and we're waiting for the start of the final two games of the weekend. Colorado College and St. Cloud, and Minnesota Duluth at Omaha. Colorado College is the home team of that one. But St. Cloud, Colorado starts the same time as Denver, Western Michigan, and Minnesota Duluth, Omaha should start right about the same time. So we got three games all starting at once. The early game in the first intermission already, and that's where we sit. So, great start so far. Some Western Michigan news. Jacob Bauer has been out all weekend. He is out again tonight. Crossberg Racine getting the start in for him last night as well as tonight, and a second defensive change with Hilsendagger being out tonight, and Jacob Napier stepping in for him. So different third defensive pairing for WMU tonight, with some of the regular defensive guys missing. Cam Knuble is the extra defenseman. Trevor Bishop is the extra forward listed on the sheet. Chances are only one of them will play after warm-ups. So we'll just have to keep an eye out throughout gameplay to see who has gotten the time there. Cam Knuble able to play both offense and defense, so he's kind of the utility guy that Western generally runs as their extra skater in most situations. Offensively, it looks like everything is the same as it has been for most of the year. So just the back end that has changed. Carter Berger back in this weekend after missing last weekend. So that's good that his injury was not very serious, only cost him a weekend. Last year he missed a couple of series there at the end of the year with an injury, potentially just a flare up of that old injury. Unsure of outside of me speculating, knowing that he indeed had a injury last year. So Western looking to split not only the weekend series but the season series with Denver after falling short last night, and splitting the weekend series that they played here in Kalamazoo in December. So once again, points are on the line. We're getting close to that Penrose race. It's heating up pretty well. The standings as we sit right now. Take a look at those while we wait for games to begin. North Dakota sitting in first with 34 points. St. Cloud State second with 30 points. Denver picking up 3 points last night, jumps to third with 26. Colorado College at 24. Western in fifth at 22. Minnesota Duluth in sixth with 20. Nebraska Omaha with 18 sits in seventh. And in eighth place with 6 points, the Miami Redhawks. So that is how the standings look going into tonight's game. I don't really feel like looking at rankings nationally or the pairwise right now. The focus is on the Penrose Cup here, as the regular season has hit its back nine, so to speak. And we'll see how the night goes from there. Hoping some people join us and have some chat with us as we watch the games. Really not much going on right now in the different games. Miami radio telling some stories about something. Who knows? Who really I'm gonna just not go there. Nothing going on. Let's see what's Denver talking about. Nothing going on in Denver, just some in-arena announcements. And let's see. Nothing going on with Omaha just started their stream. Thank you for that noise coming into my headphones. And now we have the Colorado College stream up as well. So everybody's streams are set. We're ready for the games to get rolling here. I've got Western Michigan on the big screen of the 4. So we'll keep up with the other games, but that's the game that I'm really going to be paying attention to and care the most about. So, yeah, that's it. Can we do something here? Can we make this look a little better, maybe? Nope, I don't want to do that part, though. I want to do this one. Bring that in that way. Bring that out this way some. Scooch over like that. Yeah, I like that better. So, yeah, making adjustments on the fly here as we wait for either people to hang out with us or games to start. Either way, that's what we're going to do right now. Just talk to myself. Well, there's nothing happening on screens. We're getting some crowd work in Miami, so the stream will start soon. Screen in Omaha. Some, again, official announcements in Colorado College about things that can be said during the game. That, for the large part, are mostly ignored, but they have to be said. So, if you're looking for something outside of the NCHC, well, I don't have that for you. I genuinely pay very little attention to anything outside of the NCHC as far as college hockey goes. Like most things, I care the most about my thing and very little about others. But I do like the entire conference of the NCHC and do pay the most attention to all of it, just to better understand who Western is playing when and what the matchup could look like. I guess I could do some promotional stuff while we're waiting here. Looks like they're getting ready to bring the teams back out in Miami. Teams are on the ice, actually, in Miami. But there's a little giveaway going on between myself and the Lawson Lunatics, the Western Michigan student section, both on Twitter and on Instagram. So if you feel so inclined, and it is before February 10th that you were seeing this, if for whatever reason you're watching it after the fact, you can participate in those giveaways. The rules are listed in the main post. Really, we just want you, if you're on Twitter, to give myself at Painted Bronco and at Lawson Lunatics a follow and hit us with your best hockey related pickup line. Tell us which card you're most interested in hoping to get a chance to win. And if you're able to pick that up during the Saturday game on February 11th, I would like to give those to you in person. On Instagram, it's just hit us with your best college or hockey related pickup line and tell us which card you're hoping to go home with. And once again, please, if you are able to pick those up during the Saturday home game next weekend, February 11th or 10th, not 11th. 11th is a Sunday. February 10th. Cards are pretty cool. They're Valentine's Day themed cards that we were able to get the players to sign. There are 10 of them in total. Players are that are up for grabs are Kirk Larson, Luke Granger, Cameron Rowe, Hugh Larkin, Zach Galombo, Dylan Went, Daniel Hilsendagger, and Jacob Bauer share a card. Cedric Fiedler, Chad Hillebrand, and Samuel Sojland. Those are the cards that we have up for grabs. All 10 have been autographed by the 11 players featured on them. So check those out. Something fun we're trying to do and get a little promotion for both the Lost and Lunatics and Goal Horns and Fight Songs and myself. So really three deals of worth of promotion. What's going on? It looks like North Dakota's already headed to the penalty box early in the second period as they were already a man down. Checking with that situation. 2 minutes for cross-checking on North Dakota. Redhawks with 5-on-3 for 14 seconds, and then back to 5-on-4 after that. So, not a great start to the second period for North Dakota. They are up 2-0 right now. They did at one point last night trail 4-2, I believe, was the highest score that they trailed. A 2-0 lead tonight, but 2 men down for 14 seconds. And another minute 46 of 5-on-4 continued power play time. So looks like they're doing the final chit chat about the Western game versus Denver. Teams have taken the ice. Let's hope that they pronounce Alex Bump's name correctly tonight after pronouncing it wrong all of last night. Player introductions are underway there as they show on NCHC TV. Now remember, I am also slightly behind on NCHC TV, so if you're following along on Twitter, that'll hit before I see it. And then also there's a slight delay between me and you who are watching the YouTube stream. So kind of a little bit of a double delay. So if you're seeing things and scores happening, you're seeing them before I am, no matter what. So you'll have to give me a second before you see my reaction to it. Go back a second here. Looks like Western also running back, starting their alternate line, not the normal Bump Granger Went line. They are starting the Hillebrand Constantini Colangelo line, which they started the last 2 weekends as well. They started Saturday against, who was that against? They started the Friday game last weekend. And my brain's just not having it today. Friday against Colorado College and Saturday against Minnesota Duluth. So, once again, not running out the line that has started most of the games this year, which is that Granger centered line of Granger Went and Bump, instead starting the Constantini centered line winged by Hillebrand and Galombos. which is slightly interesting. It must be a matchup thing. Maybe Denver switching up their lines as well because that Granger line did score both of the goals last night, including the late goal to try and get Western back within one. And Granger got Western on the board with their first goal in the second period. But instead running the second line on the score sheet. Miami gets a goal on the power play after they killed off the 5-on-3, then stayed 5-on-4. Miami gets a power play goal to bring them within one. Looks like about 15, almost 16 minutes left. Nelson basically behind Person picks up the rebound. Yeah, he was on the one skate on the goal line and positioned behind Person, picks up the rebound, brings it back, and puts it behind him. So Miami finding some decent play here in the second half of the season. Here we go. Puck down in Denver. Western wins the face-off. Fiedler brings it center ice and dumps it in. So Western off to a good start, winning the opening face-off. Get a shot on net early with Hillebrand getting to the net. Denver bringing it back up ice, and they dump it in. Trying to take control now. We saw this early last night, too. Both teams getting chances early, and then the game kind of took. And Denver scores early. They chip it past Rowe. So another quick start for Denver. Just a puck played towards the net, and defense kind of looking. Western's defense kind of standing around watching the puck go past them, and Denver gets to it first. As they let a defenseman get deep on them and behind them. I don't know. That was not a rebound, Denver announcer guy. They literally played the puck into the middle of the slot. No in between two Western defensemen. It was not played off of a rebound. Once again, Western struggling to get it out of their own zone. Now they do. They only get it to center ice. Now they pick it back up, get the puck in the offensive zone, see if they shoot the puck around the net, and Denver will carry it back out. So Western's going to have to establish some offensive pressure if they're in there waved offsides or whistled offside. There's not even traffic in front. What are you watching, Denver announcers? The dude was in all alone behind everybody and chipped it over the goaltender's shoulder. Like, there was nobody blocking Cameron's sight. It wasn't a shot picked up off a rebound. Denver played it to where nobody from Western was. And now a hand pass on Western Michigan. That'll take the puck back out of the zone. Like, the game is on TV, my guy. People can see, just like they can see that you don't know who the Western players are and called Alex Kemp all freaking night. Westbrook Grossine hits Davis right in the chest with a shot from the point. But Omaha looks like they're up to a 1-0 lead early in their game as well over Minnesota Duluth. And 0-0 in St. Cloud, Colorado College. Being played about an hour away from our game in Colorado Springs. Pass in the middle broken up by Denver. Western tries to get it back, keep it in. It looks like the puck goes out of play into the Denver bench. It did. We get another whistle and face off at center ice in the neutral zone. Oh, okay. That's I know what that is. Never mind. And Western hits a post. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Ooh. Colangelo shoots one on. That's played by Davis to the corner, picked up there by the Pioneers, and they bring it back out of the zone. I'm just rolling over. Okay. Come on, Western can't clear as Alex eats the ice. Ugh. Denver controlling the puck in their offensive zone. Western struggling to get the puck away from them. Nothing really dangerous, though. They're keeping them wide. It's just a lot of pressure. Now they kind of walk in a little bit. Backhand shot on Rowe. Rowe loses control of the puck. Rose lost his stick. And the puck gets tied up, and we get a whistle. Western gets it to neutral zone. They come away with it here. Get it back in the offensive zone. Pass across. Played off of the goaltender. Not. Again, Western kind of one and done in the offensive zone. They've got to really figure out how to build pressure, much like Denver's doing against them. Looks like Western's going to the power play. Should be a 2-minute for hooking on Denver. Western will get the power play first after only getting one last night. It's Western's second power play of the weekend. And the puck gets away from Western. Denver can't get to it to really make use of the potential breakaway as it slid all the way down to Rowe. He plays it out. Oh, come on. Pass it off of a Denver skate, and it's back out of the zone. What are we doing? Denver with the only shot on a Western power play already. Pass broken up. Western chasing again. Not really setting anything up. Now they get set up. They miss a pass there. Granger will have to just throw it in deep. Back behind the net again. And now they're set up in their umbrella, whatever offense, thrown to the middle. Granger with some space, shoots. Stopped by Davis. Berger keeps it in the zone. Western got some movement there from the Denver defense. Some space opened up. Granger or Galombo shoots from the other side, and that gets stopped. Carter can't keep it in. Western will change the power play units as Rowe stops the puck behind their net. Phillips with the puck now. This is a kid to watch whether he has the puck or not. His movement, Granger or Colangelo with a rocket. That's stopped by Davis. Phillips is a great skater. He finds space whether he has the puck or not. Just the way he moves is so much fun to watch. I love watching whenever that dude's on the ice. The way he tries to find space and make plays. Newble takes the face off. So he is the extra skater out there for the Broncos. That's a shot off the face-off attempt. Berger just throws one to the net. Nothing dangerous there. Western tries to wrap it around, and they score. That's a Bronco goal. Joe Cassetti gets it, ties us up after the power play ends. That looks like it goes 5-hole all the way to the opposite side of the net. Yeah. I hope I spelled his name right. So it. I need lists. Yeah. Oh, I also have to fix that on. This. And then boom. So it. Yep. That was my bad for not paying attention to that. Boom. We'll try and do better now as this goes on. Bum, bum, bum. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Nothing there, nothing there. Okay. No, I don't need that anymore. I can get rid of that. That stays there. They have stepped away from the action in Denver. A media timeout. So while they do that, stop it. I don't know what's going on now. Why is that like that? Please don't. I don't understand things. Hang on. Nope. Shoot. Phone, what are you doing here? I don't know what my phone's doing, but it's still 2-1. North Dakota lead over Miami. 0-0 still between St. Cloud and Colorado College. And I don't know what the current score is. Yeah, I don't know, Dan. You're probably not watching. Send me a message on Twitter. Uh, uh, but Omaha still leads Duluth 1-0 in theirs. Another dangerous chance by Denver. Some up and down hockey. Nobody really doing anything. Denver picks it back up in the Western zone, though. Gets a shot on net. That's stopped by Cameron Rowe. At the time of me saying this, I'm at 11:29 on the clock. So that should tell you about how far behind I am for you. They're showing a replay right now of. They have not yet dropped the puck. I'm still at 11:29. What am I looking at? I need this one. There we go. And that'll be offsides on Western as Granger kind of fell down at the blue line and slid into the offensive zone. North Dakota scores. They're now up 3-1 with just over 5 minutes to go in the second period in Oxford, Ohio. I should mark those down. One wrong last night. Excuse you. what's going on here, people? 1-1, 11-15 to go in the first. Face off in the Western offensive zone. Apparently, Western is 15-0 now on the face-off. They get a shot right off the win. Things going all Western as far as on the face-off dot. And just got to make use of that and continue to get this pressure when it's an offensive zone face-off and relieve that pressure and get the puck out when it's a defensive zone face-off. But Western doing some stuff right to kind of defense kind of got behind the defense of Western Michigan again there, but Cameron Rowe comes up big. Puck back in the Denver defensive zone. Puck around the net's kept out. Western able to chip it out as Larkin was having a hard time staying on his blades. Oh, play to the center, but just shot not really enough on it to direct it towards the net. Goes wide. Frazier carrying down low now. Swings around the back of the net looking for a backhand wraparound attempt. I think he might have hit a pad, but it trickles wide. Picked up by Denver and out of the zone. Cameron Rowe makes a big save on the shot by Boogum from the top of the circles. Another shot. Another big stop by Cam. Got to get the puck out of there, Broncos. Can't give them too many multiple chance opportunities. Boys are battling. Puck's floating around. Looks like they finally got the puck out. Colangelo picks up the puck around both defenders and gets a shot on net, but nothing dangerous. Battling behind the Denver net now is Cassetti. Or is that Granger? That's Granger. Bump out there. Went now joins the team. Western back on the power play. A trip against Denver. Western with back-to-back power play opportunities. Uh-oh. Might have to take a break here. Hang on, are you awake, or are you just... I'm going to give you a couple minutes to see. Oh. That's the wrong one. It is this one. Okay. Give you a couple minutes. Let's see. Here you go. Colangelo shoots the puck right into Davis's chest. .109 left on the power play. 7:47 left in the period. I might have to take a quick break here, folks. Give me a couple minutes here. I'll go back to this screen for a minute. right. Apparently, some stuff happened while I was away. Um, Had to do some daddy duty. My little one woke up and I missed 2 Western goals. So let's get caught up here. Cedric Fiedler's first of the season to make it 3-1. Who scored before that? Dylan Went, of course, his 21st of the season now. Oh, she is so tired. So we had our first birthday party, our 1 year birthday party for our little girl, and had some cousins over, and just so much was going on that she is now overly tired. Um, she needed a little snack and some loving, but she is settling back in now. And oh, cool. Yeah, it would be great that they play their best period of hockey while I'm running and taking care uh, of the baby. But yes, Denver is definitely capable of scoring in bunches, and it'll be up to the Western defense to play strong and keep them from doing just that. They did a pretty good job that first period after Denver got the lead early. A couple of power play opportunities for the Broncos. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like they have to shoot with some intent. Like I'm fine with throwing pucks on net, but don't just try and hit the goaltender in the middle of the chest. Like shoot low, try and get him to kick. Get those kick saves. Those generate rebounds generally pretty well. Aim for blockers, like hard surfaces, things that are gonna send the net. Um, but if we're just throwing it and we're just hitting the goaltender in his chest, then we're just getting one and done opportunities, and it's not beneficial, especially on a team like Denver, who if they get up the net, up the ice quickly, they can score in transition just as easily as Western can. But yeah, back to to your direct message. I don't understand our power play. I don't know why we're not shooting more shots from the blue line, especially when that was extremely effective when we had guys like Ronnie Adder, Mikey Joyal. Um, like you have two power plays that essentially run the same after years of having dynamic power plays one and two. You had uh sorry, they got baby things are happening and the monitor's drawing my attention, so making me blank out. But 2 years ago you had Frank as the shooter on the dot, but you had that threat from the blue line on the second power play of Addard and Joyal. Then last year, it was Fulp was the blue line shooter. They didn't really have a slap shot artist. It was more the puck moving ability of that McAllister, Poland, Sasson line that really disrupted plays on the first. Um, but yeah, the Galambos line, I think he should play more like the old Adder Joyal line with and maybe more of a conventional pro style power play with the two defensemen up top. Quit screwing around with that bumper play, at least on one of these uh, power plays. Like, get guys, actually take the goalie's eyes away. Like, how many times do we see somebody, I think on the first line, it's kind of bump. He'll just play beside the net. We're not even really screening the goalie. Yeah, let the D shoot, look for tips, rebounds, and put the puck away. But stand in front of the goaltender. And we kind of saw the success that can bring, having the tip in front of the net with Cedric Fiedler's first goal of the season as he tips in the Colangelo shot. I'm seeing the replay of it now, as I did not see it in full game, but really the telling stat of that first period, faceoffs won 23-2. Like, that is so big. Need to do a little bit better job blocking shots. We only have 2, they have 7. But hey, what do I know? Like, I'm just a dude who goes to hockey games with his face painted. I sit in my basement and talk about it. But they gave credit to Cedric Fiedler. So whoever tipped the shot, all right, maybe they're playing that in reverse. I don't know. The stupid replay looked. I'm listening to Denver announcers. They don't know what they're talking about. But so far, it's been credited to Fiedler. Again, I was dealing with angry baby. Came down and we're winning 3-1. So I'm happy to be back on. I am also behind and forward at the. I don't. You know what? Who knows where I live right now? Oh, she's back up. She is just up and down. Are they still not calling Bump by the right name? Is it literally like day 2 of this nonsense? She cannot get comfortable right now, and it is just the worst. They know she's going to go back to sleep. She is so uncomfortable right now. Dude, the most painful part about that last night, though, was he literally just calls him Kemp for like 4 straight minutes. And the other dude, instead of, I don't know, correcting him, just goes, "Oh, yeah, bump with the puck now." Like, what? Will you let your dude know that is not that kid's name? Can you just like not breeze over the fact that there is one, nobody on the Western Michigan team named Kemp? Two, I don't know if there has ever been anybody with that name on the Western Michigan team. If you're somehow like stuck in a different series, I did not see anybody with the last name Kemp for Omaha, who they played last weekend. So I don't know what that dude is thinking or what universe he is living in. But you kind of got hung out to dry by your by your partner up there who didn't correct you either. Yeah, dude, Miami just couldn't finish it. I don't. There's got to be a coaching change brewing in Oxford, Ohio. There has to be, right? Like, they've been so bad for so long. They have one regulation win in conference right now. And of course, it's to us or against us. But I think last year they had 3 regulation wins. Like, they're just not good things happening. How do they do a watch along at Lawson U, Sons of Ducks? Had I known, I would have gone. See, I don't. I think a lot of it had to do with you're the team that goalie leaves, right? And he left because the rest of the team was trash. Let's call it what it is. He was not 2-1 Omaha lead over UMD, 1-0 Colorado College lead, and 3-1 North Dakota lead. But he left that team because the team was trash, and he was the one bright spot. Um, because they lost a lot of players. Red Savage was good, but he couldn't do the offensive thing by himself. He left and joined a really good Michigan State team this year. Uh, but Person was like, "I've had enough of this. You guys freaking suck. You don't play defense. You don't score goals. I'm back here hung out to dry more often than not." He goes and joins essentially the dark side of college hockey in North Dakota. They retool their entire defensive end, so it's kind of like, all right, well, maybe they're not going to be great. Did Person leave and join a worse situation or an on par situation with what he left? No, he did not. North Dakota playing extremely well, is a top contending team. A big part of that being Person, but he goes back to Miami, and Miami's like, oh, well, you wanted to leave, and the grass isn't always greener, but we see what you're doing up there, and we want to try and tell you to suck it. So we're going to play maybe a little bit harder. I think that had a little bit something to do with it too. Like, you're not going to come into our house with your brand new team and shove it down our throats. Like, we're going to have something to say about it. And they did until they didn't, until they got told to shut it right back up. So, all right, back asleep with a little self. Getting ready here for the start of the second period. I do like this mixing up the starting lineups, though. I just don't remember the last time I really saw them doing it. So I think last year the McAllister, Poland, Sasson line started every single game, and I mean, you really weren't going to take those guys out of a game. All three of those players played so well in all three zones that there wasn't really a need to. But um, yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure the last time we rolled out a line that did not start nearly every game, if not every game in the season. I know Murray would like to start as many seniors as he could on senior night and did that a couple times, even though he hadn't played. Those guys probably hadn't started a game the entire season. Um, and again, I don't think it's necessarily a reward thing this time, just because the Granger Went line was the point producing line last night. But maybe points aren't everything, and coach liked the way those guys played and wanted to get them a little bit more ice time. So it seems to be working so far with Western up 3-1. And a little bit of scoring from everywhere with one by the Cassetti line, one by defenseman and Fiedler with the Colangelo line out there, and then Went picking up the tie-breaking goal that give Western the lead at 2-1. So Western goes into the start of the second period winning 3-1. North Dakota also up 3-1 right now. Omaha up 2-1 and Colorado College up a 1-0. That is a look around the league as we get started here in the second period. Western winning some races, getting to pucks. Okay, some battling in the middle of the ice there as Colangelo gets taken down. Oh, Western wins the race to negate the icing there. But there's two guys behind. So 2-0 on. Why did you let that? All right. Denver kind of misplayed that opportunity there. They had a 2-0 and let the puck kind of trail away from him, and then a bad shot by Devine. But hey, I'll take it as it bounces off a row. Battling for the puck. Good no call on the trip there. And it's icing on Western. This is the danger period. Puck out front. Denver keeps it in. Come on, camera guy. It's again some sustained pressure by Denver, but not a lot of super dangerous pucks there when kind of tipped in. But Cam Rowe gets a piece of it and stops play. Furch was also with Blashill at Western Michigan for that year. He didn't like come in with Andy Murray. He came in with Blashill, and Murray kept him. And then Blashill brought him up to Grand Rapids in Detroit when he took the head coaching positions there. So, oh, come on, boys. You got to play that. Oh, what a save by Rowe. Big save. As the Denver skater was kind of coming in with, got past the defense, but Rowe fights him off. Need to make these more one and done opportunities, though. Really need to do a better job clearing the zone after the initial shot if we're not holding that puck. I love watching Phillips freaking skate. Kid's got hands. Oh, that's a goal. Chad Hillebrand. That's 4-1 Western. That's why the response, the ability to respond when you make a defensive play. It's why I don't understand why we don't prioritize good defense. I'm sorry, I don't. That play is there because of the play in the defensive zone and clearing out the puck. It is. And you would think a defensive, like even though he was an offensive defenseman, you think a defenseman would know that. Hey, we score 4, baby. It has been the phrase of this team offensively for 3 years now. And that's putting the puck on net with intent. The puck doesn't necessarily have to hit the goaltender to be on net. It needs to be in the vicinity of the net, but sometimes shooting for a deflection like that is just as effective as, if not more effective, than shooting to hit the goaltender. Like, come on, guys. That's a great play, and it started in the defensive zone. Western player just gets run over in the neutral zone. Player with the puck looking more like a running back than a puck carrier. Jesus. Hey, Chad Hillebrand, one of the cards that you could win in our giveaway. If you select him as the card you would like, and you give us the best hockey-related pickup line of people trying to get that card. I don't know if he is on Twitter or on Instagram, so you have to check the Lost and Lunatics Twitter and Instagram page to see which one he is a part of. If you were going to be at next Saturday's home game and you would like to walk away with an autographed Valentine's Day themed Western Michigan card. So, and that's mostly because I'm a cheapskate and I don't want to mail those things out to people. Even though it wouldn't necessarily be all that much, but I'd have to buy the supplies and I'd want to do it right with like bubble mailers and stuff. And, you know, I just don't want to go through all that rigmarole and then go to the post office. I am a surprisingly lazy human being for the most part. Um, unless I'm at work or working on something. So, fun stuff there, you know? Ooh, another shot after a quick face-off win. Looked like it was blocked in front. Colangelo picked it back up. And that's another score! A backhander by Ethan Phillips. That's number 5. Or is that Constantini? Constantini, not Phillips. My bad. And we have a goalie change. Okay, so the goaltender, I believe they brought up at the end of their quote-unquote first little part of the school year. I think they do like trimesters or something at Denver. But they brought him up from his USHL position because they were having so many issues with goalie. He played the second game against Western in December. He takes over in net after the Constantini goal, which is now 5 unanswered goals for Western Michigan. And I need to update this scoreboard. Boom. And there we go. This is the offense we were looking for. We were waiting for. We knew it existed. It had just not been coming to fruition for Western Michigan lately, but they have gotten it going here in this game. 3 goals in the first period, 2 here already in the second period with 12:29 left to play in the second period. They open a 4-goal lead over Denver. 5-1 the score. Let's take a look around the other conferences as Denver has stepped away for commercial break. It is still 3-1 North Dakota over Miami with, it looks like, just under 8 minutes, 7:45-ish to play in the third period there. Colorado College is up 2-1 over St. Cloud now. That's another team facing a former goaltender, Dominic Bassi, transferring from Colorado College to St. Cloud a couple of seasons ago. Split time with Jackson Castro last year after transferring over. Emberko coming in as a freshman last year and taking the starting duties and running with them in Colorado College, being one of the premier goalies in the conference, if not the country. even though he doesn't necessarily have the wins and losses to back up his stellar play all of the time. I would fill you in on UMD versus Omaha, but they are currently on a commercial break, so we will not. But as soon as that game comes back, I will relay that score to you. All will be good. Wow, how did he make that save on that shot? North Dakota absolutely robbed on a great save by the Miami goaltender. Like he had a wide open net and that goaltender got back with the glove. All right, we are back underway in Denver. And the feed is jumping around for me from from Denver. So thank you, Denver. It is still, is it 2 or 3? I think it's 2-1 Omaha lead. I don't. Well, as I say it is now 3-1 Omaha as they just scored. Oh, and a big save by Cameron Rowe gets the glove to the puck and keeps that one out of his net. Big saves for Cameron Rowe. Puck played away. Denver plays it back into their own zone just to find some fresh ice and back to neutral. If rink wide pass and shot saved by Geisel. Puck on a play into the net. It is 11:21 to go in the second period for me at this moment in time. Another face-off win for the Broncos. I don't know if they won it cleanly, but they definitely came away with possession of the puck. So I'm going to count that as a win for Western from my eyeballs. Get it puck again. Get it to the in front of the net. It's fought between some scramble in front. Denver comes away and gets the clear. Western picks it up, attempts to pick it up and neutralize. Fails. It goes all the way to their zone. Oh, pass broken up. Coming back the other way. Western really sound defensively tonight, though. Carter Berger keeps them wide. Colangelo comes in to help. Puck's that's out. Okay, gonna say it's that puck made it out. And they haven't allowed Denver to really sustain a lot of offensive pressure with a ton of dangerous shots. Yes, they've had some pressure here and there, but it's been a lot of outside shots and clears on first attempts for the most part. That's what's helped Western build this offense and transition well, get those entrances. There we go. Puck's out now. Now it's shot back in. Oh, good pick. It looked like that was bounced kind of off of a Western player there. There we go. Right back out. I think Knubel's ability to play what seems like all 5 positions as a skater is such a valid or a nice tool to have if you're Western Michigan. Ugh. Yep, offside on Western as Phillips got in the zone before the puck did. 8:50 to go left in the second period. Denver putting in a little bit of pressure together here. They've gotten a couple opportunities on Cam, but he's stood up to the challenge so far. Just the 1 goal allowed in the first period to start the game. Playing extremely well. There you go. Western breaking out now. Ah, but it's played off of a Bronco onto the Denver stick. A little back and forth real quick. Bump with the puck now behind the net. Brings it up. Back to the point. Shot in. Looks like it hit a couple people in front and deflected out of play. Ooh, good lord. St. Cloud State player just rode a Colorado College player into the crossbar that behind. Oh, Western ring it off the post. Ah, couldn't get it out. That kind of looked like him. Oh, no. Here it is. I'm going to say that one. Ah. inside of the post. Another face-off win for the Broncos as they get it out of the zone. Oh, bad play, though, and it goes right back to Denver's stick in the neutral zone. I'd be more careful with that puck. I know we have a 4-goal lead, but this team Denver can score quickly and in bunches, and you have to play all 60 minutes like it's a 1-1 game. Like, you cannot let off the gas. You cannot play sloppy because Denver gets an opportunity. They see that puck hit Twine, and Rizzo just whiffs on one. But you can't give Denver opportunities to get back in. Nice drop pass. Oh, big save off of the shot by Galambos. Hard to enter the zone against this Bronco defense right now. Playing very well. I know I was bringing up some negative plays, but I'd much rather bring up the positive ones. Another good stick as it pokes away from Denver. They don't get the dangerous opportunity. They get forced outside, and Western's able to clear the puck again. Denver does have it at neutral ice, though. Denver wins the race to the puck. They're first to pick it up. And those are some of the things, though, like winning that race. After you've played so hard to get it out of your zone, you've got to win the race to the puck and not give them that opportunity again. Stay a step away. Let's once again take a... is that a major? What is that? What's going on in Colorado there? 5 on 4. It's just a minute. No, that's not a minute. What is that? What's happening? Colorado College is up 2-1. It's a power play of some sort. It's a 4-on-3 for Colorado College. Half a minute remaining on the 4-on-3. Okay. Got a 4-on-3 situation for a little bit longer in Colorado College. They're up 2-1 over St. Cloud. It is 3-1. About 5-ish minutes maybe in Omaha versus Duluth. And it is 4-1 now in the final minute of Miami versus UND. Looks like UND is going to walk out with 6 points on the weekend to extend their lead in the chase for the Penrose Cup. Kind of need Colorado College to help out a little bit, but they're also ahead of Western Michigan. But that could bring second a smidge closer. I don't think Colorado College can jump St. Cloud, but I believe we have the opportunity to jump Denver, or at least creep up on Denver. Let's see. No, we can not. We can get close to Denver. We kind of need St. Cloud to win to be in home ice. Otherwise, we'll just stay in 5th, but we'll only be 1 point behind Denver with a win here. Let's get her down. Another big save by Cameron Rowe. is she doing now? She is struggling to stay asleep now. Yep, so North Dakota wraps up the sweep. Another post hit by the Broncos. Man, pucks continue to beat Denver goalies with the post coming up big, and some friendly fire as Washi clears the stick out of a teammate's hands. Man. Scoring depth is a thing for the Broncos. Oh, they gave the goal to Colangelo from Fiedler. All right. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. Why do you do that? No. No, no, no. Stop it. NCHC TV, you rat. All right. Nobody asked you to do any. What is happening? Please, please, please. Give me that game back. No. Hush. And you hush. You hush. Hush, hush, hush. That's the sound I want for now. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's see what the penalty is. Offside? What's happening? Are you saying delayed off? It must have been delayed offside because they brought that all the way back down to the western end. But Denver had control of the puck when the whistle blew. I don't think it was icing, so I don't know what's going on. And neither does the announcers. It's an upper body injury for Hilsendagger. I think Napier was in a game a few weeks ago, so I think you're wrong again, Denver announced team who does no homework on teams that Denver's playing, perhaps. But I will look and confer before I finish that statement, or lock that statement in as super fact. Stats. Individual. Not with the team anymore. It must be. All right. I'm pretty sure he played earlier this season. I don't remember when or where. Stop it. Maybe not. All right. Because he is. Well, that doesn't even make sense. Because why isn't he listed on. Hang on here. What is happening? Let's see the game. We'll look at that in the intermission. That's what we'll do. Final minute approaching of the second period. How much time is left? 1 minute remains in the second period. Oh, passed it back out of the zone. All right, maybe this is his first game. And I could have swore he played, or was at least, maybe he just skated warm ups the previous game. All right, 5-1 after 2 between Western Michigan and Denver. 3-1 Omaha over UMD after their second period. And Colorado College leads St. Cloud State 2-1 with 50 seconds left to go in that second period. Open mics are so much fun. What's this Denver dude doing? He's such a silly guy. Ooh. Western Michigan could be starting the third period on the power play, as the open mic is saying. Why dude just snorted? Washington also 14 of 16 in the faceoff dot. I don't think they've announced anything official yet, but the DU guys were saying that there was apparently a call at the 20th minute of the second period that would result in a Western power play. So I'm not trying to say anything for sure. Yeah, it could very easily be 7-1 with the two that we rang off the post. So we'll see what the official announcement comes of. But the one dude was having so much fun before they came back on air. The open mics, man. I hope that never goes away. Like, please don't ever end that. So, yes, unfortunately, I do. Um, Western does play a very strong third period, which is a benefit to us, but we cannot have a defensive lapse here. We have to continue to play this game as if it were, 1-1. Um, Stay solid defensively. The puck is the program. Control that puck. Continue to do the things that we're doing right. Play the way we've played the first 40 minutes. Like, don't change because we're up 5-1. Like, don't do that. This game needs to look like the 7-3 or whatever game it was the Friday night at Lawson in December. Yes, we are definitely controlling this game and not allowing Denver to play the way that they want to. Um, when Denver is ranked high, man, they really struggle against Western for whatever reason. Western loves putting up L's on Denver when Denver is one of the top ranked teams. If we could do that against teams, that we should when they are lower, that would be great. But we can't always do that. Yeah, two penalties called in the first period, but potentially a third. Um, both on Denver. Last night there was 5-1 penalties, 5 called on Western, 1 called on Denver. Tonight it is 2 called on Denver and 0 called on Western. Yes, it would be nice for St. Cloud State to come back and win. They currently trail 2-1. So we could jump back above Colorado College. And it would get us close to potentially jumping over North Dakota or Denver if Denver's struggles continue here. That would definitely help for sure. Um, let's see if they make any kind of announcement. Nothing yet. Is there some kind of live stat that might have it up already? Stats. Let's see. Details. Not that. That's penalties. Or no, not penalties. There we go. All right. Still nothing on the live stats about a penalty. So maybe they were mistaken. I don't know. I know they definitely said it. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. Could I have just. Oh, look at that. All right. That might be helpful later to know. Learning and using our big brains. Who are you? All right, well, that doesn't help anything. There's like 85 people in this picture. All right, still not helpful. Oh, that's clever. Poor thing. All right, we get an announcement now. What's happening? Unlike the ref was, I mean, they communicate all kinds of things, but they didn't say what the penalty was. They just said that they could be going on the PK, and that really the only thing that had went right for Denver in that second period was the fact that they weren't called for a penalty. Um, and then they kind of looked it up themselves and saw that there was no official statement made. I don't know why I'm saying that to you. You're not watching the stream. I don't know why I'm saying it out loud instead of typing it. Hmm. All right, so it looks like there was not a penalty called. So once again, just the Denver announcers proved to be wrong again. All right. once again, a little bit of a push. This is a big 3 points with Denver being off next week. I forgot about that too. There's only 2 series next week. I think the next 2 weeks actually. There's only 2 series played. Bouncing puck in front. Picked up. Oh, why to fight it off, Cam? Good pressure to start the period for Denver, but nothing dangerous. Bump blocks a shot. Battling for the puck now. Western comes up with it. And they clear the zone. It gets to neutral ice where Denver picks it back up and tries to bring it in again. Some chatter going on the ice there. That was an interesting play there. Denver's only goal came 37 seconds into the game. Not their first goal, their only goal. Words are important. Let's use the right ones. She's awake again. I don't know what she's doing. Oh, almost got another one there. Kind of was. Good stick by Galambos there to poke it away. Make that a nothing entry there. But they do get called for the icing. Frischweiler's going to make use of his timeout after the icing. Adamantly calling for the timeout there. I would love to hear those conversations. Mm. Duluth gets one back. They now trail 3-2. That was a few minutes ago, but just paying attention to it now during the timeout. Colorado College still leads 2-1 there on the power play for another 33 seconds. All right, that baby. Nice defense deep in the zone. Sticks in lanes, sticks on puck. Looking very good. All right. I think that could have been potentially offside, but it benefited Western for the moment, so we won't say a word. And Western will have to clear the zone anyway here. As Denver brings it back up ice. Said he lobs it back in. Nope, that's Granger. All right. Loose net. As a Denver player collided with the post. Oh, they're saying trip. Yeah, Napier. Oh, yeah. Napier kind of cleaned him out on the guy's way to the net. So that's the first penalty against the Broncos. That's not. I mean, they've only called 3 penalties. Calm down, guy. No power plays for Denver up until this point. There haven't been a lot of power plays to begin with. And there's a power play goal for Devine. And that's why you've got to play the whole game smart. Denver scores early on the power play. And just a well placed shot. Rowe got there. The puck just beats him. Not a bad. I mean, it's a very good shot. Very good pass. Put it right in that space below the glove, above the pad. Great shot from Devine. Big, big rebound though. There we go. Denver looks like they found some energy after that power play goal, but Western does a great job of clearing the puck. They just gotta, respond with a good offensive push of their own here. Some offensive pressure would be nice. Just to kind of slow this offensive push by Denver here. They finally answer back after allowing 5 straight goals. There we go. Western bringing back the good defense, getting some clears here, not making it easy. Again, I'd like to see Western get some good offensive pressure just to kind of wear on the bodies of Denver a little bit more. Some real heavy forward checking. Good puck retrieval would be nice. Some clean passes. Looking for the right shots. There we go. Go. Make them work. Oh, that's a good shot. Created a rebound. Another one. There you go. Good back checking and clears. Oh, Colorado College opens up a 2-goal lead. They now lead 3-1 over St. Cloud. There we go. 2-on-1 for Western Michigan. Shoot, scores! Dylan Went. Or Alex Bump, I'm sorry. That restores the 4-goal lead. Who are you telling to keep moving? Let him celebrate his goal, ref. Oh, I need to update the other scoreboard. As both teams have scored, and I'm doing a terrible job of doing that. There. I mean, for those on Twitter who are saying that Western earned that call, right? If you erase that dude who never had the puck. Like, all the games right around 10 minutes left to play. Western ahead by 30 seconds. Um, Penalty to St. Cloud State for tripping. That doesn't help their cause. They're at 10:07, down 2. Now a man down. Omaha leads Minnesota Duluth 3-2, 9:47 to play in that one. So everybody with around 10 minutes left to play. Some close games out there. Western helping themselves out a little bit here. You know, this is big 3 points because Denver doesn't play and Western plays Omaha next weekend. So need to kind of put together a little win streak here and kind of help ourselves out. Nope, shoot, didn't want that. Want that. Oh, looks like there might be a penalty on Colorado College now, maybe? I don't know. Laba's arguing with the referee. Oh, Colangelo makes it 7 as he beats Geisel over the shoulder. A great shot. And Western will head to the power play after interference by Denver. Phillips skates away from it. Plays it back up. Colombo misses the shot. Oh, no, that's Colangelo. My apologies to Colombos. Looks like they mixed up the shooter here a little bit. They put kind of melded the power plays together here a little bit. Looking for something. Colangelo rips it off the post. But Colangelo was out there with the second power play unit. Colangelo on hat trick watch here. And Granger out there with Went and Bump and Galambos. So they just switched Colangelo and Galambos out there. I do believe that Granger is usually across from Colangelo, but maybe I'm wrong. Bump had a really good shot there, or chance there. Sojalin backing the. Okay, no, I'm pretty sure they did, because I'm pretty sure Carter's usually on the first power play. Bump a shot that gets blocked. I think they switched the shooter and the main feed guy on the 2 power play units, because I feel like Carter usually feeds Colangelo on the opposite side of Granger. And Sam generally feeds Galambos on the opposite side of Phillips. And now they're back to kind of a normal pairing. Colangelo still looking for that hat trick, made a great play. Denver kills off the penalty, takes an icing. 5:53 left in the game. Colorado College has extended their lead 4-1. Colorado College not trying to help Western whatsoever, as both teams will look to gain on St. Cloud. Western will gain and be just a point behind Denver if all things remain the same. Jesus, Western winning 46 faceoffs tonight. 46-19 in faceoffs, according to the Denver play-by-play guy. Oh. Really, the only thing that like Western really didn't dominate was shots on goal, but it doesn't really matter because the shots they've taken have found the back of the net at a pretty good clip too. And Western really not needing the power play either. I mean, they're 0 for 3 on the power play, but 7 goals, 5 on 5. So oh. All right, let's see what's going on. St. Cloud State on the power play down 4-1. Just under 6 to go in that one. 3-2 still the score. Omaha leads Duluth. St. Cloud puts in a rebound on the power play. They now trail 4-2. 5:39 left to go in that one. Oh, could it? Oh, if that would have been on, that probably would have been number 8 right there. Shoot. Oh. Yeah, see, she's twisting and turning again. She's just not comfy. No, I did not. I suppose I could have. You did? Or you're going to? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. A couple empty net goals to extend some leads. As both Omaha and Colorado College score on the empty nets. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so she Western wraps up the 7-2 win. We'll finish up the final 2 games here in just a second. All right, Western gets the series split with Denver. They put up some big goals on a very good offensive team in Denver's own right. I think that's, the 10 goals this weekend plus the what 12 they scored here in Kalamazoo in December. So 22 goals that they've scored on Denver in the season. It looks like Colorado College is certainly going to come out with the win. St. Cloud trying to do everything they can. It's now 5-3, but they are on the. It's 4-on-4 for the next 155 with 30 seconds left. Wait, what? How is that? Can't be right. The scoreboard in Omaha says it's 4-3, but they're in overtime with 2 seconds left. So I don't understand the scoreboard there in Omaha. That's not right. But we'll see how these games wrap up so we have an accurate idea of the points going into next weekend. That'll do it. Omaha does complete the win. I believe that is a sweep of UMD for Omaha. I missed 2 games all weekend. Not bad. And one of them I wanted to get wrong anyway, so that's good. What? What? All right, Colorado announcer guy. Strong language being used in Colorado Springs. We wrap up this game. 4 seconds left on the clock, and it seems like it's going to take 5 minutes to do it. And 5-3 is the official score as Colorado College takes out St. Cloud. So Colorado College splits with St. Cloud. They stay in fourth. WMU gains some points. Actually, I think Colorado College moves up to third. Yes, Colorado College will move up to third, jumping Denver, still one game behind St. Cloud. Western Michigan will stay in fifth, now 1 point behind Denver. North Dakota extends their lead a little bit. And Miami remains Miami down in the basement. Also, Omaha looks like they jump Minnesota Duluth for sixth. Potentially. I believe that's right. Going into next week's game. So, some movement in the standings. We all know that the end of the season is when we will know for sure what the standings look like, but lots of movement this weekend amongst the teams. The only thing that really stays the same is 1 and 7. So with that, we're going to end this stream. Thank you, Dan, the man, for hanging out, chatting with me. Hopefully, we'll kind of build this up a little bit as we go. Oh, I could have fixed those right there. God dang it. Now you figure it out at the end of the thing. Good job, you. But I would like to do these a little more often whenever I can. You know, with a 1-year-old in the house, it is difficult for sure, but we'll try our best. They are fun. I do appreciate them, or I do enjoy doing them and appreciate getting the chance to chat with other folks while watching hockey. So have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Adios, folks.